welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. You are watching pre-recorded Rise of Sagemist episode. I don't know which episode it is, but you will see it in the description below. We're going to do a quick recap of what happened last time and then get started. So our heroes, students, stopped the darkness thing entity that was taking hold of the school of Sagemist, and eventually things settled down. They were able to get Luth, Kenya, and Levrin to the medical facilities, and while they were resting, the others were trying to get back to some sense of normalcy. Lancel telling his exploits to his student body of how he got the better end of Professor Caspin, all the fun things. And as the day progressed, that is where we are going to pick up. So, Natari, you are sat by Kenya's bed, as you do. You saw the headmistress's brother leave not too long ago. What would you like to do?
Sorry. How much time has passed? Have I been sitting there in the...
It's been a few hours.
And she hasn't, awakened or anything?
No, not yet. You can see that she's breathing, and it's just like she's sleep unconscious. As we all want to be.
Only a little early. It's fine. She'll just keep sitting there, and she sees any sign of difference in her status or anything. Probably trying to stay awake. She hasn't slept. But she might end up passing out there in the...
Oh, you remind me of exhaustion. I will do it. Roll me a perception check. Queen's
he has done it.
Don't tell me you're gonna stay up all night. You better keep that on the DL.
20.
Okay. You start to see Kenya's eyes flutter a bit before they finally open up. And Kenya, you feel very sore and tired, and you're not exactly sure where you are.
Not exactly sure where I am?
I mean, yeah, your vision's blurring in.
Okay. So she's kind of just fluttering her eyes. Her eyes are kind of squinted. Blinks a bit. Natari? Thank you. Oh.
That's me.
Where am I?
You're in the bed ward.
Wait, what happened?
Well,
Medward?
It's kind of a long story, but we can talk about that later. Important thing is that you're back and getting better.
Where are the others? Are the others okay? What? Does Kenya remember anything that has happened?
Roll a history check.
22.
You remember the night when y'all came across that door and the Leverin got sucked into it, but he was invisible, so that's moot point. But then that part of it reached out and grabbed you and everyone was attacking it and it broke off, but there was some type of residual essence on it. And as y'all were rounding a corner, the shadows just took you back, essentially. Considering most of the people were blinded or couldn't see, they didn't notice until it was too late that you had been brought back to some other area.
And when she was sucked in, does she remember anything from that point, or was she just knocked unconscious after that?
You were in the veil between, so you have your material plane. Natari was able to visit through going through her dream plane, and then there's another plane that you, Leverin, and Luth were in, unable to get out, and it was more or less similar to that first time when you got sucked into the darkness, Luth and Leverin, where everything was more or less black, and there wasn't even any sight to go left or right or up or down. So it was just a dark area. Really dark.
No ankle deep blood.
Ew. Not this time.
I love how you go, ew. Not this time.
I do that to adults, okay? Not children.
You did that to Luth!
He doesn't count.
Does this campaign count as child abuse since most of us are under 18?
No, because all of you
Luth
are
is
over
14.
18.
10. What? 10.
It's not child abuse, but it is trauma.
Yeah. Disclaimer, trauma.
Damage.
What the hell the name of that should be used to be the tagline. Trauma. That only
But yeah, so Kenny's just gonna rub her head trying to recollect everything, and then she just remembers every little thing, and it's just making her head hurt even more. How long have I been in the medical ward?
How long would it have been at this point? Overnight? Or is it just been a few hours, you said?
It's been less than 24 hours. So better than when Luth disappeared that 2 weeks. No one even wrote a postcard or
Sorry, we never looked for you.
It's been less than a day, but getting close to it. And Natari looks just exhausted. She hasn't really gotten much sleep at all.
I'm assuming Kenny wouldn't have her glasses on, so she's
think-
kind of feeling for her glasses at this point.
Oh, I would, if they're there, I would reach for them and hand them to them.
Oh, thank. She's gonna put them on and see how exhausted you look.
And we're still in our Ghoul's Ball get up, so I'd imagine, because I don't think we ever
if no one
actually
changed.
changed.
fuck.
Because me and Kenya were out in the courtyard when all the shenanigans started, so
Mm-hmm. Natari, you look exhausted. Have you not slept?
not much.
Well, you can go to sleep now. You don't have to stay.
just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Her face visibly goes red. Oh. um. Well, I'm a little sore, but I'm okay. I'm alive.
You go get one of the nurse people. And she goes into the main room and like
Eric!
and tells one of the head clerics or whoever's up at the front desk that she woke up. They can come check on her.
Okay. Around that time, Luth and Levrin used to start to stir in beds next to each other, sans visitors. Nobody's visiting you right now.
Okay. I was like,
I was like, what?
you just speak French? No. Okay. Luth is gonna hazardly kind of like start like kind of rolling a little bit, like just like everything's kind of creaking and groaning and popping, and then as soon as he realizes where he's awake, his eyes shoot open and he like sits upright, like hands at the ready, like Where the hell? Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, that's the wrong accent.
God, he's been traumatized so much. He's changed his accent.
It always sounded like this. What? All right, let me.
What
This is
are you talking about?
This is what happens when you don't play characters for so
Emotional
long.
damage has caused him to
Emotional
lose his
damage.
voice.
Instead of his hair changing color, his accent changes.
Accent changes every time he passes out now.
He's been traumatized to Irish.
Just gets his psyche is broken, and so now
Irish
he's
trauma.
schizophrenic. So now he's got multiple. He's Moon Knight. He's just Moon Knight now. He wakes up. I might be British. I might be American. Who knows? Where am I? Oh, fuck! Back in the ward. Oh, that's not good. He kind of like slumps back. Do I have my ring on?
Mhm.
Ring's still there. Ruby, you around?
You hear in your voice,
Hear my voice?
in your head. You hear a voice in your head. There we go. Words of heart.
I had to get you back. I fucked up. So I had to like.
I don't think it's the same as having a completely
It's not.
different accent.
What happens when you do more than 2 accents for characters? It's like shit.
What?
We're gonna have to clip that out.
You hear, get up.
I don't actually know if I can. Am I like restrained to the bed at all?
No.
Okay.
It happens one time.
One of those things.
That's because you were blasting people and running around all bloody.
Hey, this is round 2. Like, look, the last time I woke up in the bed, that's what happened. For all Luke knows, that's standard procedure. We have to do this in case of necromancy or, in case you get turned into something. There's a silver chains there. Just don't worry about it. He kind of moves his legs. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, I half expect them to tie me down again. All right, I'm up. Oh, what the hell am I wearing? Oh, my fancy clothes. Are they like? How beat up are these clothes?
They're a little worse for wear. I mean, they're still manageable, but they're a bit worn.
Okay. This is exactly what Ma said she wouldn't buy me nice clothes for. I just ruined them. All right, it's fine. He kind of like puts his feet on the floor and like stands up or attempts to.
Okay. and across from you is a stirring Levrin.
I grab a pillow and put it over his face,
No, while Luth,
and then
while,
point blank puts 2 Eldritch Blast pressed against the pillow so it's silent.
jeez.
no, while Luth was
First
waking
one. Okay.
up, Levrin is now like sitting upright with his feet off the like edge of the bed with his like just head in his hands. Stop talking.
Oh, my back's to you. Like I was not paying attention. Like, like what? Oh, what? You try to come find me again? How much somebody pay you to find somebody else that got lost with me?
You know, you're gonna really have to let that go. No one was looking for you, Luth, until I did.
Luke takes 4 points of psychic damage. Sorry, not psychological damage. And then he just stopped. He stands up. He's like, "You weren't looking for me. You were looking for old boy Knot. So let's not even. Yeah, you were looking for Alex, not for me. Don't try to fucking church it up. All right, I get it. You don't care about me. Nobody at this damn school does. And that's fine. I'm not here for you. I'm not here to make friends. I'm just trying not to get people killed. Which, unfortunately, seems like I'm failing at.
I put out a hand towards Luth with like my eyes still closed. That's all fair point, Luth. Okay. I was looking for Alex, but at the same time looking for you. All right. I'm sorry I haven't been a better person to you, because you've been nothing but a very kind and generous person to the rest of us. We're sorry we've treated you so horribly.
I feel this is like something he wrote down and is
Roll
just reading
either,
off of a prop card.
I'll give you the choice, Levrin. Roll either persuasion or deception, because
Persuasion.
That was a good performance if there ever was one.
Am I rolling insight on this, or am I just going with my passive insight?
well, you say your back's turned to him. Passive.
Okay,
You're feeling him out.
I'm just basing on the words.
That is a 15.
It beats my passive.
He sounds genuine. If you ever heard Levrin say anything genuine.
I don't have anything to base it off of, so.
You know what? I look over at Luth.
It's
You know
whatever. It's fine. I gotta find where's
How about we go out and I'll get you some new clothes today?
where. It's like I'm more concerned with figuring out what day is today. I would know the head cleric's name at this point, correct? Like she's introduced herself, and as a player, I can't fucking remember, but Luth would remember, correct?
Sure.
As soon as Luth says that, Levrin kind of like tilts his head like, "Oh shit, what day is it?"
What's her name?
I don't know.
Okay, I yelled at
head cleric.
I
That's
yelled
like-
the head cleric's name.
Oh,
Like-
okay. I don't know if she's
That's-
here.
Well, that's what I'm. Well, that's I know the doctor who saw me last time, so I'm like gonna say her.
It's the weekend.
I don't even know what the doctor. I guess doctor. I don't know what we would call a cleric.
Doctor.
Healer?
Doctor.
Priestess. Like
Healer?
doctor.
We're just,
Doctor
we're just
Head
shouting
Cleric?
out
Oh, I
random
knew
fucking
this word.
titles. Healer, priestess, cleric.
Ma'am. Head cleric. Are you
Uh,
around?
A head pokes into both of your rooms. It's a woman with green hair pulled back neatly, as most of the clerics and or nurses at the academy wear it. She has glasses similar to like how Kenya has the circle glasses, except these are kind of squared off and go down the bridge of her nose, and she has elf ears.
Abigail?
That is not my name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I had young nurse and Abigail written down. All right, I'm going off of my notes. One time I look at my notes, and now it's like, no, wrong, incorrect.
Abigail's not working today. Can I help you?
Yeah. I just woke up. Like he kind of gestures to like the bed, like, what day is it?
Well, it's the day after the ghoul's ball. Why?
Because I don't know what day it was or how long I was out for.
We've been incapacitated.
I'm
We
sorry.
thought we thought a nurse would know this.
I'm not. I didn't say nurse. First off, I
Cleric.
don't know if that's a
Head
good or a
priest.
bad term.
I don't know.
Ma'am,
What's it
do I need to sign anything or like test or like do the memory doodah again or anything like that, or is that another person we got to wait for?
No, if you all think you're not going to pass out again, you're free to go.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. What is your name? I do apologize.
Luvina.
Luvina. Green-haired nurse.
Because Luth is definitely coming back.
Probably.
Damn it,
Like, look,
gotta
I got
write this down.
I'm gonna know the entire staff, and every time he's gonna keep making up new ones because he can't remember the previous. Like, Luvina? No. Abigail? No.
Cassandra, nope.
Pamela and Rita. Sorry.
Mamba number 5.
I'm in bay number 5. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm done. All right, well, Lavina, thank you for your help. Was there anybody else? Any other student? Like, is there any other students in this med day?
No, just the headmistress and Kinya's next door, but Natari is helping her.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, thank you, and sorry for bothering you. He kind of like starts walking a little bit of a limp.
I don't walk with a limp.
Luth probably like hurting right now, so it's just like body, like he like slowly starts to become like not sore anymore, and then he just gets hit by a freight train that is whatever the hell happened last time. All right. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm sorry, Lavina. What time is it?
A little afternoon.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm all right. Well, Leverett, I'm gonna try to shower and sleep in my own bed because I think some people are thinking I might live in the ward now. Says just afternoon, right? So the chow should still be open.
Yeah, I was actually
Sorry,
gonna...
the dining facility. I apologize.
Yes.
Yeah,
if
I was-
you hurry there, but try not to run.
Yes, yeah, I think that's a good idea. He's like starts walking. He's like leaning on the handrail as he goes. Like, yep, we're just gonna take this nice and slow.
Leverett comes up behind Luth, like kind of like an amused grin, not at Luth's expense, but just kind of like amused at like the situation, and kind of like takes Luth's arm to like support him. And as soon as he does that, Leveren's entire back just pops at once. Just
Yeah, I don't think that's. I appreciate the effort there, but Leveren, I think we both should not be supporting each other right now.
Nope. And like,
Yep.
Leveren puts his hand on his hip, and he's just like, oh, that felt
Yeah,
good and horrible at the same time.
yeah.
Are
You
sure
might just
y'all
want
are
to.
kids? Because y'all are acting like old ass adults right now.
Grumpy old men up in
We
here.
flew into a door.
He just said we feel sore as hell, and I'm thinking like just waking up after like getting just like back, legs, feet, everything
Yeah.
hurts. So it's just like
When it's like
I'm moving, I'm limping, but it's like ow, ow, ow.
when like if you lay down in a spot, like your joints and everything lock
Yeah.
up. So
I'm just playing it off like a kid who hurt himself, but he can't. But shame is propelling the body for like another 15 minutes. So it's just like, I'm good. I'm fine. Don't look at me.
Luvina lets y'all come out into the like lobby area of that place, and you see Natari and Kenya out there. Natari helping to gather Kenya's things.
Oh,
Oh, hey guys. How are you
Hey.
feeling?
glad to see you guys are all right. Yeah, same boat, same boat. At least this time I didn't cause it, I think.
I don't think you did, Luth, unless you can conjure shadows and corrupt doorways and the like.
He kind of like whispers in the ring. Did I do that?
You just hear like audible laughter.
All right, I guess a better question. Did you do that?
No, I did not.
Okay. Thank you. It's like he still doesn't know how to behave with this goddamn demon lady in a ring.
Does
Alright,
Kenya
what-
notice Luth talking to the ring?
What's your passive?
Passive perception?
Yeah.
14.
You hear him like whispering something.
Just mumbling it in my hand like, "Did I do that?"
Did you say something?
Nah, I'm just happy I didn't cause it this time. Yeah. I believe Chap dining facility is still open for a little bit, and I'm definitely feeling peckish and very parched. Like puts his like hand over his lip, like they're chapped as hell. Like, god damn, I need water.
Leverin's stomach just growls as he stands there.
Y'all like to join us, or y'all got other plans?
Looks to Natari. Do you want to go get food?
Whatever you're feeling.
Sure. I guess.
All right. Luke like turns. He's like, "How do we get there again?"
This way.
Yeah, I've been in the school for like half the amount of time y'all have been.
Oh, well, that would make sense. She's kind of like adjust her glasses. Yeah, this way. She's gonna turn on heel and start awkwardly walking away.
Luke is gonna follow.
Ari will cast Summon Beast and summon like a big bear that they can like lean on and help them get to the or even hop up on if they want to.
Crutch bear.
Are you saying anything before you summon it, or you just summon it?
What the?
That's a fair
I mean,
question.
she's just gonna think it's normal, so. But she'll probably like, "Do you guys want some help?" And then she'll like do that, and then kind of introduce y'all.
Giant
That's,
bear appears.
This is Simon.
Okay, hang on. I just gotta see.
That's a big bear.
As soon as the bear appears, Luth is diving to the side on the ground and has like an elder blast voice. Like, what the hell, dude?
It's loose. It's okay.
What are you
Eyes wide.
Loose. And she's just like sitting here petting the bear, like.
Yeah, like Leverin's
Bear's
like
just,
up against the
calm
wall with his
himself.
hand on his swords, like
It's like it just you see it swirling and then it slowly dies
I
down.
wanted him to help you guys get there. 'Cause you look a little.
Okay, it's a good bear. It's it's a good bear. It's a good bear. Just patting Simon on top of the head. It's a good bear.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Just little jumpy still from the stuff and things.
man, it was a little weird for a bear to just pop out of nowhere.
really should-
but at least now we know. Where,
The bear's good. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. Good.
what does
Thank
what
you.
does this bear look like? Does it look like just a standard bear, or does it have like a weird colored fur?
Just a typical like black bear. A little bigger.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna. He like Luth is struggling to get back up on his feet. All right. Oh, ow. Yeah, I'll use the Simon. You said its name. Their name is. All right.
Yeah.
He just leans on the bear a little bit and kind of starts walking.
As y'all are heading to get some food, Lancel, you're walking down, about to go back to get lunch after your breakfast. The day's been progressively boring, right up until you come down one hall and you see a very large bear and some of the students. Although I think the bear is what catches your attention first.
Lancel was unsure how to react at first. There are many strange sights in this school over the years that he's been here. He will see Natari, who he has interacted with up to this point, and he'll approach. Whose bear is this?
It's mine. Simon, this is Lancel. Lancel, this is Simon.
Question for the
Interesting.
DM. Lancel's a dragonborn, right?
Yes.
Are dragonborn common? Or I guess would Kenya have ever seen a dragonborn before?
You would have seen him. Do you know one personally? You can roll a nature check and see.
Luth is awkwardly staring. That like what the hell are you kind of stare like that like he's at a fucking zoo and does not know what's standing in front of him.
16.
Okay, yeah, you've seen Dragonborn before. You haven't personally met Lancel, but you have seen him before.
Being from this city, would Levern have ever seen Dragonborn?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been going to the school, so I imagine we would have seen him around. Maybe.
Yeah, you probably at least seen them around.
Okay.
I mean, maybe not Kenya, because she's always up in her
Oh, yeah.
room
yeah.
studying. So
Study.
Yeah, so for those of you who have not seen Lancel before, Lancel is a very tall but slender purple dragonborn with sort of crystal amethyst jutting out of his tail and his back like spines. He's wearing exceptionally ostentatious robes and gold rings with gems on them and his horns. Looks like he's just trying to wear all of his wealth at once.
Levern just mutters under his breath, and I thought Alexander was pompous.
Well, Simon
Luth
is
is just
taking up
staring.
quite a lot of space, Natari. Why have you brought it here?
Helping them get down the hallway. They just recovered from the med ward.
Oh, these were the friends from the dream place, right?
Yeah.
Levern.
It's good to have the juniors back.
Levern takes a step forward. Levern Ryder, Professor. Your
Oh
name,
no,
Professor?
I'm not a professor. I am an upperclassman. My name
Good
is
job inflating
Lancel
his ego
Deco.
more.
I'm sure you've heard of me. I'm sure you've heard of me. I do assist the teachers every now and then when they need real magic to power some things.
I'm sorry. I'm an upperclassman as well, and I've never seen you around before.
That just doesn't sound right.
An intruder, and Lever just raises an eyebrow.
I do spend a lot of my time in the library. Almost
Okay,
all of it.
maybe that's why. I mean, I do go to the library once in a while, but I'm mostly in my room.
Well, I do have my own private alcove in the library to study from. You know, it's just something they give me.
I see Leverin being like, I want that! It's like, who can be the most Malfoy here?
Are you all attempting to get to the dining hall?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Sorry.
Excellent. It's this way, and then he starts walking around you, and then just starts walking down the hall.
What? Okay.
So we're going the wrong direction.
I'm not crazy, right? That was like a purple dragon thing.
Yes, Luth, and stop staring. And
I
Lever just
can't
kind of gently
I can't.
Lever gently nudges him with his elbow. It's not polite.
Did he put the gems in him, or are those just growing out of him?
No, they grow out of him. He's an amethyst dragon born.
Oh, a what? An
It's a type
Amarillo?
of gem, Luth. You know what? We're gonna take you to the library, and we're gonna have you study so that
I
you
have
don't get
tried
hurt.
going
and
to the
spend-
library, and I've been one time, and then got well.
Oh, you got the headaches.
he just-
you.
Nope, that wasn't when the headaches happened. The headaches were fine there. It was just everywhere else. He's gonna start hobbling along after this fucking purple gem dragon.
So you all make it to the chow area. There's still food out. It is about midway into it, so they'll be taking food away here shortly. But all your favorites, all your not favorites, they're all there.
Leverin picks his favorites.
As we get there, I'm gonna let them know. All right, I don't want to bring Simon in. So,
There's like a no bears pet on the little side.
No, it's like no. The plaque is like no summoned creatures.
so I'm gonna feel like just brace yourselves because.
Your crutch is about to go.
And then she's gonna drop concentration. Hi, Simon.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Right, we're good. And starts walking to the line, and then just kind of sits there and is like, I don't even remember the last time I've eaten anything.
This poor boy. Neglect.
So DM would.
Oh wait,
Would
you
you-
had that one like sandwich or that muffin or something. You had.
Yeah, I had
that
like
was
a sandwich.
last-
So,
You came
question,
up.
DM: Would Ruby be constantly like muttering or something like that, or would she just be doing it on occasion, like whenever I ask her to, or whenever she deems it necessary?
She would be doing it like throughout your day. Anytime you do anything stupid, you either hear like a cackle or her make some kind of jibe or something towards.
Would she like ever try to stop me from doing some shit?
Unless it's like your imminent death. Probably not. She just wants to see how.
So if I was reaching for like cake, she wouldn't be like the fuck. Get no.
No, she hasn't done anything like that.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the. All right, no, I will not have my vessel be a tubby boy. Do you want to go back into the chamber? Do you want to go back to the training room? No, they get the grilled chicken. He's just gonna be like kind of up the line, and he just gets he honestly doesn't even know what to grab, so he just kind of grabs a couple rolls of bread and some cheeses and like what he is some sliced meat. He has no idea what kind it is. He's just like, that'll work. And then water, like a lot of water. And then sits down at one of the tables.
Okay.
Yeah, Leverin kind of grabs the same, but it's more like chicken, veggies, fruit,
So nothing like that. Nothing.
cheese, water, and then
Kind of got what he got, except I got a pizza, some chicken wings.
and I don't sit next to Luth, but I sit like diagonal from him.
Diagonally. So you all
Diagonally.
get your food, make your way to a table, sit down. You're eating.
So,
How are your minds? Been very
Oh,
interesting.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Well, you were trapped in that dream realm by the Ceramorph, and I've been very curious what effect it might have had upon you.
The
For my
What's a
research paper that I'm
Ceramorph?
writing.
the who's a what's it?
What's a Ceramorph?
Are you familiar with an Illithid or a Mind Flayer? Have you heard these terms before?
No.
All right.
I'm not even.
Do you know what a
I
squid is?
Squid.
Yes.
Ania would
Squid, an
immediately.
octopus.
She would know what a lithid is.
No. I don't.
All right. Well, an octopus is an 8-legged creature from the sea, and an Illithid is one that is alive and wants to suck your brain out while walking around on 2 legs, with the others coming out of its face. And a Ceramorph is a gnomish version of an Illithid. Do you follow all that?
So it's it's a thing with 8 legs, and then the other thing has 8 legs but only walks on 2, and the other 6 are out of its face. And then the other one is like a tinier version of the 2-legged walking 8-legged face thing.
Imagine what
You've got
it
it.
is. Imagine.
Weber's just nodding his head as Luth is speaking.
Because
got the
Luke
basic
right now
concepts.
is thinking like it's a spider, like a bipedal spider, except like it only has 2 legs and the other 8 are out of its face, like in its actual legs, not tentacles, legs.
Well, perhaps
That-
this will be better.
that-
Lancel brings his hand up and waves a finger around. You start watching sparks appear as an illusion forms of a full-sized Illithid standing in his palm.
Oh, that's
He uses
absolutely
minor
not what I
illusion.
looked like. That is not at all what I thought that looked like. I thought it was like a spider thing.
No, this is an Illithid, and
Okay.
and it shrinks down and gets a little wider. This is a Ceramorph.
Right.
Okay.
So Ceramorph. So
Makes
that
sense.
was what was in the dream world. Or what
No, that's
got
what took
us
you to the
there?
dream.
Okay. Trying to following along. So the Ceramorph took us.
It was
to
after
the
one of
dream world.
your. It was after one of your fellow classmen, Natari. I forget his name. It was unimportant, but
Was it
you remember
Luth?
what his name is?
was the classman's name Luth?
Kieran.
Oh, Kieran.
Ki-
Kiaran.
Cure.
Kieran. Yes,
Oh,
it was after him.
Her.
Some tragic past.
Her.
Her, yes. Them.
Oh.
Her, yes. Her. I
Kiara-
barely registered them.
Well, I mean, she's a nice person. Wait, I mean,
It was very
don't get-
chaotic last night.
yeah, it's understandable. It seems like that's a trend at this school. It's either nothing happening or everything's happening at once.
So how are your
Fun
brains? Are they
times.
functioning?
I
Can
mean,
you give them
think
some
so.
time to like recuperate before you just start grilling them?
Ruby, is my brain functioning?
uh, uh,
We haven't slept
I-
since
I
last
look at
night,
Lancel.
or since yesterday.
give me ask me a question.
Any question?
Something that you think I would know to see if my brain is working.
What's your mother's name?
My mother, I don't know. However, my adopted mother is Camilla.
You not? All right.
But
fair
your
enough.
long-term memory is working.
So
Well, fine. If you want to take time to recuperate and not study the immediate effects of having a Ceramorph trap you in a dream realm, I guess we can just ignore the whole thing.
where?
No, I wanna know more about this. It's kind of weird.
Luke just kind of leans back a little bit and is kind of like looking at her and Atari. Is he angry? I feel like he's angry. So, do they hurt? The
What
gem,
hurt?
the gems out the back and on the tail.
Do your fingernails hurt you?
No, not really.
It's the same concept. Except mine are better.
If I were to like flick it, because like when somebody like if I flick my fingernail, it doesn't, I'd register the feeling there, but that's also because it's on my finger. If I flick the
what if you
gem-
get like a hangnail?
do you ever get? Do they grow, or like if
Like-
one falls off, like could you just break that off and then like another one grow back?
They do grow back. I've never
So if,
had
like-
an ingrown crystal, however.
So is that why you got all the other jewels? You just kind of like break off a piece and sell it, or is that like
Yeah,
not a
like,
thing? you
So if
do?
we like took them out, would you like be willing to split the profits 50-50?
I'm not
Atari's
ripping
I'm
just
afraid
like
anything out
that
of
might-
sitting
anybody.
here eating, and like she kind of like
I'm afraid that
I don't-
my scales
Kenya
and
is doing the
gems
same
are-
exact thing Natari's doing.
My scales and gems are the property of House DeKalb, and I would not see them sullied by giving them away to common merchants.
Fair enough. I mean, I wasn't planning on ripping anything out. I'm not. I've just, I think, escaped death twice. I'd rather not try a hat trick just yet.
Well, if you want to study us, maybe some compensation could be in order. After all, our time isn't free.
I mean, I
Right,
only
Luke?
helped you get free and saved your lives. I suppose if you also want money, I guess next time I'll just avoid saving your lives.
Oh,
Luth is
you're the one that
Luth is
saved us.
confused.
You're the one that saved us.
Yes, I'm the one who pushed the Ceramorph off the grounds and allowed you all to come back into the waking world with Natari's assistance.
Oh, my apologies. Then I wasn't made aware of that.
I'm not exactly okay with being a lab rat. I mean, I'm not saying I won't answer some questions, but I don't know what exactly are you wanting to study, or how, I guess, are you trying to study?
I'm curious how much of your brain is left.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. People have been asking me that my whole life. But I mean, should all be there. I mean, I'm moving around now. Whether or not, so I mean, wouldn't if a chunk of your brain's missing, wouldn't that like shut? Like, would the whole body like not work?
Depends on the chunk that's removed.
I mean, how many chunks are there? Isn't
You
there
can
just,
actually
like,
live with a frightening little amount of brain.
All right, quick, Luth. How long did I look for you?
like 5 minutes?
It was more of a day, but all right. His short-term memory's good.
Yeah. Still remember grudges.
Do you know your mother's name?
My mother's name? Yes, I do. She's Rebecca. She's the only reason I'm still here, or only reason I am here. Because, well, I don't want to be
Well-
here if it wasn't blatantly obvious.
In the school?
Yeah, I don't like the whole world of magic is kind of was thrust upon me, and I was sent here to either learn how to control it, or otherwise, well, my mother will die. So here I am.
Well,
So if I get
it is
expelled
a terrible
or leave
school,
of
so I
my
can't
own
blame
volition-
you.
Is it like normal for like the teachers to just not care when students like go missing or when they get hurt or anything like is that a standard thing in most magic schools, or is that like special to this one?
I did tour Vokins before my family put me here, and it seemed like a much better academy compared to this one. This one seems to have gone straight to the dogs.
Hmm.
Vokins, the most prestigious magical academy in Scion.
Sorry, like I said, I'm entered the world of magic like a month ago. The fact that I've not gotten myself killed or killed somebody else is an astonishing feat for me. So I'd like to just kind of keep that streak going, while also not dying myself, which seems to be more and more challenging. Oh God!
A good lunch will help you along the way, perhaps.
I just see the DM leaning into the mic like, "Oh God!"
While this is happening, anyone that's conscious can make a perception check. Otherwise, rely on your passive.
Are we not still asleep?
I'm kind of like in and out as I'm like eating, just there at the table, like. So I'm not.
17.
The target probably would feel shit, unless it's happening right in front of me.
What was everybody's?
21.
21.
Luke got a 17 as well.
Okay,
15.
15. What's Natari's?
My passive's 15.
Okay. So Natari and Kinya, you don't notice right away, but as Luth is talking to Lancel and Leverin, a lot of the student body starts to whisper audibly, like to the point that it's like loud now. As you hear them, they're like, "Is this Sky? Oh, what's happening? That building just disappeared. Look at that one. That one went as well." And they're looking out the windows, and the sky, you notice, has gotten a little bit brighter, but it's like extremely bright. Normally you can look out the windows and see like the courtyard area and the other part of the school around this time, but now it's just like this blinding light, and it's only the students that are really close to the windows that's like looking out that can see like bits and pieces of Sagemist vanishing before their eyes.
I just want a normal day in school.
What?
I knew this place was falling apart.
You lose.
What is happening? Did they just say that things are disappearing?
Did I hear that right?
Some of the students are like running out of the. No running!
Leverage just taps Luth's shoulder and points out the window to where stuff's disappearing.
Oh God. Wait, am I awake? Are we awake right now?
You
we
should
still-
be.
Are we stuck?
Are we stuck in the dream place? Please tell me we're stuck in the dream place right now.
Chitari, you're the expert on dreams.
But she was just like kind of like sort of falling asleep like right there, and so she's like, but I think she would be able to tell that since she doesn't dream normally, so she probably realized that she's not like actually asleep. No, we're awake, as far as I can tell, right?
Then we need to go.
Kenny is just pinching herself. Okay, yeah, I'm awake.
Yeah, we need to go somewhere like somewhere away from the world disappearing.
Kenny immediately gets up, grabs Natari's hand, and starts running.
All right, good team player there.
Let's go.
Lancel, do you know? Have you seen this?
Lancel takes a bite of his sandwich very casually. No, never.
Why aren't you freaking out?
What good would it do me?
You know what?
Levin like points his like dinner knife at him, like, I like your thinking, and just goes back to eating. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die satisfied.
If buildings are just disappearing, then I can't outrun disappearing buildings. And the teachers here are completely useless in every way possible. So I'm the only true agent of change here, powerful enough to do anything. So I might as well be well fed.
You know what? Yeah, all right. And he just grabs like a roll off of his plate and then just starts booking it. Like, yeah, you can sit and wait for the world to end. I'm gonna try at least. I'm gonna just start kind of talking to the ring. Ruby, if there's some bullshit that you can do, now would be a fantastic time.
And as you all are in your various stages of panic, that's where we're going to end it today, and we will pick up next time. Oh, it's
never a
starting
dull
again.
moment.
Who
Why is it
would
every
attend
time?
School?
Every time
Just
Luth's
one
here,
normal
just bad
day.
things happen.
Just one normal day.
Luth
You
has
know what?
not attended one class. He has been to orientation, and that is it.
And even then, you got hurt at orientation.
Yeah, I took fucking brain damage. It was like, hey, what happens if I don't write my name? Write a different name.
And see what happens.
So why did you just say that? Why did you just say that? You could have just said it. Just one time.
Nope.
And like
Psychological
literally,
damage.
Someone's always the example, just so the teachers don't have to repeat themselves.
But I was
Everyone's
like,
like,
that's
fuck,
what
you got
it's
jacked the fuck up. I ain't writing my...
everyone else is just around with like.
You
"Ha,
just saved like
dumbass."
half the student body's emotional damage, psychic damage. Like, you're a hero, Luth. But yeah, we will see you all next time. Okay, bye-byes.